हाँ मैम, आर यू देयर? आप हैं वहाँ पे? आई थिंक मे बी नेटवर्क इशू हो रहा होगा। ठीक है। बाकी लोग अपना कैमरा ऑन कर लीजिए। ठीक है। हाँ मैम, आर यू देयर? आई थिंक सम नेटवर्क इशू है तो नहीं। अच्छा, नेटवर्क इशू ही है शायद। चलो शर्मिला, हाउ आर यू?
गुड सर।
सो कुछ समझ में आ रहा है मैनेजमेंट की चीज?
यस सर, सब बना रहा है।
सब समझ में आ रहा है। ठीक है। हाँ। मैम, मेरे ख्याल से सारे बच्चे आ गए। एक काम आप ये कर सकते हैं कि जैसे कि आपका अपना किसी एक का लेकर के जो
हाँ हाँ,
सही है।
वही मैं।
हाँ तो वो
उन
अभी जैसे दिशा है या ये अनु है या सुहानी है।
निधि का सबसे ठीक था।
हाँ तो निधि का ये ओपन कर लीजिए। ठीक है।
हम्म।
और वो इन लोगों को समझा दें कि एग्जैक्टली exactly हो कैसे रहा है, सो दैट
हम्म।
इससे सबको ही अपना अपना समझ जाएगा।
ठीक है, ठीक है।
अ, ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स
एक
हैं
मिनट।
मैम, ये जो बच्चे कैट दे रहे हैं अभी मैनेजमेंट के लिए,
हम्म।
क्या इनको कोई हेल्प मिल सकती है इससे?
नहीं, ये इस टैग में ये नहीं पूछते हैं जनरली, जो
नो नो, आई एम
कोई
जस्ट
भी
टॉकिंग अबाउट द
कंप्यूटर।
प्रोसीजर सो दैट दे कैन लर्न एंड दे कैन एक्चुअली इम्प्लीमेंट, कहते हैं ना कि अपने वो तैयारी या किसी प्रोसीजर, बिकॉज इट्स ऑपरेशन, तैयारी भी तो एक ऑपरेशन ही है।
हाँ, ऑपरेशन तो
फ्रॉम
है,
दैट
मगर
पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू आई एम
वहां तो
सेइंग।
मेनली व्हाट दे हैव, मैथ्स तो जो अप टिल 12th या 10th तक जो पढ़े हैं उससे पूछते हैं ये
ओके
लोग।
ओके ओके।
फिर रीजनिंग पूछते हैं, फिर लैंग्वेज का एक होता है, तो इससे उससे कोई कनेक्शन नहीं है।
हाँ ठीक है, नो प्रॉब्लम। ये इंटरव्यू में काम आने वाला क्वेश्चन है।
हाँ। कैन यू सी दिस?
नहीं, अभी फोल्डर दिख रहा है मैम।
अच्छा।
आप जो पीडीएफ है उसको आप जो
हाँ,
है कि
बंद कर देते हैं।
ये फोल्डर खुल गया है।
अच्छा, अच्छा।
इज इट ओपनिंग मैम? कोई दिक्कत तो नहीं आ रही इसमें?
हाँ, वो फोल्डर तो खुल जा रहा है, वो खुल नहीं रहा है। जस्ट ट्राइंग वंस मोर।
पीडीएफ का कुछ दिक्कत रहता है इसमें।
पीडीएफ का कोई दिक्कत है तो पीपीटी में रहता है तो तुरंत खुल जाता है।
मे भी आप एक काम कर सकते हैं, जिसका ओपन हो रहा था ना।
नहीं, ओपन तो हो जा रहा है मगर वो शेयर नहीं हो रहा है।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा।
शेयर
ओके,
नहीं हो रहा है। ओपन तो हो जा रहा है, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
एक बार फिर से आप ट्राई करें ओपन
हाँ,
करके।
वही ट्राई कर।
उसको ओपन करके फोल्डर क्लोज कर दें सारे, फिर वो अकेला रहने दें, एंड देन यू जस्ट
हम्म।
शेयर एंड देन कनेक्ट। मैं एक काम करता हूँ मैम, कि मैं शेयर कर दे रहा हूँ अभी इसको
अच्छा।
हाँ, आप इसको
हम्म।
एक्सप्लेन कर दें, एंड
आज
देन
आज
आप अपना
हाँ।
पीपीटी मूव ऑन कर लें, ठीक है?
अच्छा अच्छा, ठीक है।
हाँ, ये कर लीजिए, ये कर लीजिए। हम्म।
ये अभी शेयर हो रहा है।
हाँ हाँ, ये देखिए आ गया होगा स्क्रीन पे।
आ गया ना? ये आ गया, उसका निधि का है। तो निधि का डायग्राम बिल्कुल ठीक है।
ओके।
अदर, some have drawn the diagram, some have not drawn the diagram. जैसे I'm telling
शुड
you।
आई मेक इट बिग, और ठीक है ये?
नहीं, ठीक है।
ओके।
जैसे आंचल has not made the diagram.
नो
अनु
प्रॉब्लम,
कुमारी।
आई विल रिक्वेस्ट कि आप इसी पे एग्जैक्ट जो सही है
हाँ
वो
हाँ।
बता दें, तो
तो
बाकी
ये
लोग फॉलो
डायग्राम
अपना
बिल्कुल
अपना चेक
सही
कर
है।
लेंगे। हाँ ठीक है।
डायग्राम तो बिल्कुल सही है।
ठीक है।
कैन यू सी इट ऑल ऑफ यू?
यस मैम, यस मैम।
कोई डाउट है तो
हाँ।
आप पूछो कि क्या एग्जैक्टली केस क्या था, और आपने सोल्यूशन क्या दिया हुआ है।
तो डायग्राम तो दोनों का एक ही बनेगा, पर्ट का भी सीपीएम का भी।
हम्म।
केवल एक्सपेक्टेड टाइम जो रहेगा पर्ट का वो डिफरेंट रहेगा, क्योंकि
ओके।
3 टाइम दिया हुआ है। तो
हम्म
यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट एक्सपेक्टेड टाइम। तो निधि ने ये तो कैलकुलेट किया है,
हम्म।
ठीक किया है। इट इज नॉट मूविंग अप। थोड़ा
नहीं, मैं
वो।
कर दे रहा हूँ, मैं
हाँ
कर दे रहा
हाँ, ठीक है। हाँ, तो ये टाइमिंग शी हैज कैलकुलेटेड, दैट इज आल्सो करेक्ट। बट
हूँ।
देन शी हैज नॉट कैलकुलेट द ड्यूरेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट यूजिंग पर्ट। वो
ओके
फर्स्ट वाला सेट तो ठीक की है, एकदम
ओके।
सही है।
हम्म
23 यूनिट्स आ रहा है। वो
हम्म
आप लोग सभी का करीब करीब सब ठीक है। कुछ लोगों
हम्म।
ने डायग्राम बनाया, कुछ नहीं बनाया। कुछ बना, जैसे इसका एग्जैक्ट है निधि का।
ओके
शी हैज
ओके।
स्टार्टेड विथ अ स्टार्ट एंड लास्ट में फिनिश। वो तुम्हें देना बहुत जरूरी है प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट में,
ठीक है।
बिकॉज इट हैज अ डेफिनेट स्टार्ट एंड अ डेफिनेट फिनिश।
ठीक है।
ये देना। कुछ लोगों ने बनाया है बट दे हैव नॉट गिवन द स्टार्ट एंड फिनिश।
ओके।
वो जरूरी है। फिर पर्ट में व्हेन यू आर फाइंडिंग द, यहाँ पर वो डेसिमल में आ रहा है।
हम्म।
जो आंसर आ रहा है डेसिमल, तो डेसिमल में ही छोड़ दो। यही है कि उसको थोड़ा राउंड ऑफ कर दो 2 प्लेसेस तक।
हाँ हाँ।
जनरली वी डू इट फॉर 2 प्लेसेस।
टू
2
टू
प्लेसेस।
डेसिमल
हाँ।
पॉइंट।
तो वो लेना है। तो वो करीब करीब 27 यूनिट्स आ रहा है।
हम्म।
आंसर जो आ रहा है, सो 27 यूनिट्स। शी हैज नॉट
जी।
कैलकुलेटेड दैट।
हाँ।
she has not calculated that, she has just left it like that। ऐसे उसका डायग्राम भी सही है और एक्सपेक्टेड टाइम भी सही है और जो फर्स्ट सेट का सारा है वो सब सही है। least early start, early finish, everything is starting. Slack is also same. दूसरे में भी वही आएगा slack, केवल थोड़ा टाइमिंग का चेंज होगा.
Okay.
So, but in the first case you are getting 23 units and the second you are getting about 27, क्योंकि वो decimal में आ रहा है तो it is not exact. 27 units. So that means in first case you are sure the project will be completed within 22 units. वो units कुछ भी हो सकता है, weeks हो सकता है, year हो सकता है, month हो सकता है, जो भी है. I have not defined it. It is some time. तो ये 26 सपोज वीक हम लोग ले रहे हैं तो 23 वीक्स में खत्म हो जाएगा. पर्ट में है 27 आ रहा है तो इट इज ओनली 50% चांसेस इट विल बी कंप्लीटेड विद इन 27 वीक्स. तो इसलिए पर्ट में थोड़ा ज्यादा आता है कि वी टेक द पेसिमिस्टिक टाइम आल्सो.
राइट.
वहां तो हम एग्जैक्ट ले रहे हैं सीपीएम में, इसीलिए हम लोग श्योर हैं और थोड़ा कम आता है. इसमें हम पेसिमिस्टिक मान लो कुछ खराब हो गया, नहीं हुआ उस समय खत्म, तो 50% चांसेस है कि 27 वीक्स में वो खत्म हो जाएगा. तो ये मेन डिफरेंस तुम्हें रखना है कि जो पर्ट है दैट इज प्रोबेबिलिस्टी है. इट इज नॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड. नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में वो सिमेट्रिक कर्व है और जो मीन है वो 50% पर है. अब मीन से ज्यादा बढ़ेंगे तो नेचुरली टाइम ज्यादा लेंगे तो आपका प्रोबेबिलिटी भी बढ़ेगा. यदि उससे कम टाइम लेंगे तो प्रोबेबिलिटी भी घटेगा. आई हैड ड्रॉन द ग्राफ लास्ट टाइम, जिसमें हमने दिखाया था. एक स्टैंडर्ड नॉर्मल कर्व से उसको हम लोग मैप करते हैं प्रोबेबिलिटी निकालने के लिए, क्योंकि हर एक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन का तो मीन और ये स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन अलग अलग होगा. तो सबका थोड़ी हम लोग टेबल बना सकते हैं. थोड़ा थोड़ा वही पंडितों का पोथी है. देखते हैं ना पोथी या फिर प्रोडक्शन करते हैं. स्टैटिस्टिशियन भी वही करते हैं. राइट. They also use mathematics because I have gone to the Jyotish department and see. देखिए बड़ा मैथमेटिक्स करते हैं उन लोग. राइट. आई वाज अमेज्ड. जो हम लोग डिफरेंशिएशन वगैरह करते हैं मैथमेटिक्स में सब वो करते हैं. राइट. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि जो हमारा शायद हम लोग उसको दोनों को मैच नहीं किए हैं, बट आई थिंक दे हैव यूज्ड लॉट ऑफ statistics and mathematics to do the prediction. Right. Here also we are doing that. We are mapping it to something. उसके बेसिस पर हम प्रेडिक्ट करते हैं.
इसको बंद कर दूं मैं कि इट्स ओवर नाउ?
हाँ, इट्स ओवर नाउ. तुम लोग को समझ में आ रहा है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. Can I rejoin? Your voice is cracking.
हाँ ठीक है. कशिश डोंट वरी, क्योंकि ये पहले का था. आज से जो होगा वो आपको समझ में आएगा.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
तो मैम आई विल रिक्वेस्ट कि आप अपना पीपीटी खोल लें सो दैट इट विल बी इजी.
हाँ ठीक है. So today we are going to do plant layout and इसमें location and layout है. Can you read it? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
It is plant location and layout. Where should locate the plant and what should be the layout of the plant? Okay. Achal, are you present?
Yes, ma'am.
So you read it.
Plant layout.
Plant layout refers to the arrangement of physical facilities such as machinery, equipment, furniture, etc. within the factory building in such a manner so as to have quickest flow of material at the lowest cost and with the least amount of handling in processing the product from the receipt of material to the shipment of the finished product.
हाँ, तो प्लांट लेआउट ऐसा है ना, प्लांट वेर एवर वी वांट टू बिल्ड द प्लांट, तो देखना पड़ता है कि फर्स्ट थिंग इज वी नीड इज द रॉ मटेरियल. अब जैसे कोई हैवी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट है तो नेचुरली द रॉ मटेरियल विल आल्सो बी हैवी. कोल है या आयरन ओर है, तो bringing that to the plant will require the mobility. When initially it was started, the mobility was not what it is today. इसीलिए आज क्या है, जैसे पहले क्या था, the most of the heavy plants were located either in Jharkhand, जो पहले बिहार ही था, झारखंड, बिहार, मध्य प्रदेश, बंगाल, because that was the location where heavy minerals were available. मगर अब ऐसा नहीं है कि mobility has changed a lot. In fact, next month there is going to be a conference at IIT Kharagpur on mobility also. How mobility is transferring the whole scenario of where to locate your plant. अब क्या है, you have heavy engineering plants even in places like Haryana जहाँ कोई raw material है नहीं, मगर अब it is easier to move the raw material from Jharkhand, Bihar and other places at Bengal, Odisha, जो main heavy material supply करते हैं to these places. You have plants in Tamil Nadu which does not have any raw material. You have plants in Gujarat which does not have. मगर there are other things which are much better over there. तो थोड़ा जो how to move the material so that least wastage is there. Plant layout refers to the arrangement of physical facilities. Physical facilities में क्या क्या है, machines हैं, equipment है, furniture, जो भी है, जो भी we require to produce that particular thing. तो ये जो फ्लो ऑफ मटेरियल हो सो इजी हो, ये नहीं कि वेस्टेज है, हम पहले एक तरफ जा रहे हैं फिर दूसरी तरफ जा रहे हैं. इट शुड बी इन अ स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म एंड सो दैट इट मूव्स स्मूथली थ्रू आउट द ऑपरेशन. Now continue, Aanchal.
Definition. According to Riggs, the overall objective of plant layout is to design a physical arrangement that must economically meet the required output, quantity, and quality. According to J.S. Zundi, the plant layout ideally involves allocation of space and arrangement of equipment in such a manner that overall operating costs are minimized.
So you can see operating हमें because एक तो competition भी है, अब फिर resources have a constraint on them. ये नहीं है कि resources जो unlimited है, हम waste करें कुछ करें उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, फर्क पड़ेगा because now we are moving to a sustainable economic development. अब ये थोड़ी है कि सारे रिसोर्सेज हम ही यूज कर जाए और हमारे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के लिए कुछ नहीं बचे, ऐसा तो नहीं होना चाहिए. वी शुड यूज इट सो दैट and so that there is enough left for even for the generations to come, and for that we have to be very very careful with the resources. इसीलिए आज देखो energy, which is the basic requirement of any manufacturing unit, they are looking for alternative source of energy and so much emphasis is being placed on solar energy क्योंकि वो एक ऐसा रिसोर्स है, एनर्जी सोर्स है जो will not finish जब तक वर्ल्ड है. Only when if the sun dies, then only, and that will take millions of years. So till then it is available to us. Only thing we have to convert it into electrical energy. वो conversion अब शुरू हो गया है because the fossil fuel जो gasoline हुआ या any type of fossil fuel, there is a constraint on it. After certain time it will be depleted, there will nothing be left. So we have to look for alternative arrangement, so that it is there and it is helping us in manufacturing something. So we have to be very careful about how we are using, and for that, first step is to plant layout and plant locations should be such that there should be minimum wastage of resources. Yes, continue.
Determinants of plant layout: type of product, size, shape, and quality, type of process, technology employed, sequencing, etc., volume of production, increase or decrease.
So we have to, for plant layout, we have to look at कि मेरा क्या product है, what I am going to produce, उसका क्या size होगा, क्या shape होगा, क्या which type of quality I want. अब ये तो नहीं है कि everybody will be able to buy the best quality also. Price भी तो associated है quality से. आपका क्या market होगा, उनका क्या demand है, उनका purchasing power क्या है, accordingly you will make the quality of the product. तो उस तरह का जो भी आपका जिस तरह का प्रोडक्ट है, तो आपका जो प्लांट लेआउट होगा वो इट विल डिपेंड ऑन दैट. देन व्हाट टाइप ऑफ अ प्रोसेस, जैसे आप ज्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी यूज करेंगे या सीक्वेंसिंग, एक के बाद जैसे लाइन प्रोडक्शन होता है, वहां एक ही चीज मूव करता रहता है, उसमें अलग अलग पार्ट्स ऐड करते रहने पड़ते हैं. तो क्या किस टाइप का प्रोसेस होगा, तो डिपेंड, the plant layout will depend on that. Then kya hoga volume, what will be the volume of the product, that all these things will determine the layout of the plant. Now Anu Kumari, are you there? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you continue.
Yes, ma'am. Importance of plant layout. Point number 1, it's a long-term commitment. Number 2, it facilitates production process, minimize the material handling and time and cost, and allow facility of operations. Facilities of operations.
Flexibility.
Point number 3, flexibility of operations.
Hmm.
Point number 3, the facilitate easy production flow, make economic use of the building, promote effective utilization of manpower, and provides for employees convenience, safety, comfort at work, maximize exposure of natural light and ventilation. It affects the flow of material and process, labor efficiency, supervision and control, use of space and expansion possibility.
So plant layout is a major capital investment and it is a long term commitment. ऐसा थोड़ी है कि आज आपने प्लांट कहीं पर सेटअप किया और कल आपको फील हुआ कि नहीं ये जगह ठीक नहीं है तो अब चेंज कर देंगे, ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता है. तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी केयरफुल कि कहाँ कर रहे हैं. जैसे you have to see how the external environment is changing. For example, in 1862, the railway, it was under the British rule at that time. India was under British rule. So they had set up a plant, their biggest plant at Jamalpur Railway Workshop, which is in Bihar. Why? Because they saw that it was their main manufacturing unit. Before that, they had set up a plant at Lilua, which is in it's a suburb of Calcutta. But that is a small, because it was far away from the raw material. Then they saw that Jamalpur will be a better place, because at Jamalpur, the raw material was near, plus the manpower. They were very skilled carpenters and blacksmiths over there. लोहार और बढ़ी, ये दोनों बहुत वहां के अच्छे थे. Even now, even when things have changed a lot, even if you go to heavy manufacturing unit at Haryana or Tamil Nadu or Gujarat or Madhya Pradesh or any place in India, you will find the majority number of workers are from these places. They go there and work as carpenters and blacksmiths. Even in Gujarat, you'll find painters, people working from this eastern sides over there. So it is what is available. So at 1862, because then the mobility was not that good. Now mobility has changed a lot of things, because there is easy transportation of even heavy materials. So that is why the scenario, the location is changing, but the layout is the same. So first of all, you have to be very careful that it is a long-term commitment. So you have to think very carefully where to locate your plant. It helps production process, so that if you can start only when you have the right quality, right quantity, and at right price, the raw materials, because that will determine the final cost of the product, which will determine your profitability. So all these things will happen only if you have done a very good planning and selected the right place to produce your whatever product you are producing. It facilitates easy production flow. There should not be any hitch. It should be smooth. It should be plant layout should be such that the things, whatever process is happening, should happen smoothly, one after the other, or parallelly, whatever is the sequence. There should not be any haphazard. A standardization has to be there, and you have to see that the employees also get, if it is dangerous to them, so they should have enough safety. They should take enough safety measures that their life is not affected by it. They are working in a comfortable environment. As far as possible, there should be natural lighting and a very conducive environment where they can work. Because after all, as we had said, in productivity, if you want to use productivity, manpower is the main thing. Machinery, everything is helping you, but manpower is the one which determines this machinery, which affects the, because it is not only the skill but the willingness to work. They will be willing to work only if they get a very conducive environment to work. This will also help in the flow of material and processes, labor efficiency, supervision and control, use of space and expansion. Suppose tomorrow you see that there is a better opportunity and you want to expand your production unit, so you should be able to do that. So you should keep all these things in mind when you are selecting a suitable place to locate your plant. Anu, continue.
Objective of plant layout: proper and efficient utilization of available floor space to ensure that work proceed from one point to another point without any delay. Provide enough production capacity. Reduce material handling costs. Reduce hazard to personnel. Utilize labor efficiency. Increase employees' morale. Reduce accidents. Provide easy of supervision and control. Provide employee safety and health. Allow ease of maintenance. Allow high machines and equipment utilization. Improve productivity to minimize cost of production. Better inter-department relationship.
So these are the objectives of plant layout. Whatever space you have, you are using it judiciously, utilizing each and every available place in a most efficient manner. ऐसा नहीं कि प्लांट तो बहुत बड़ा है बट यू आर नॉट यूटिलाइजिंग द प्लेस, इट इज जस्ट गोइंग वेस्ट. तो जो वेस्ट जा रहा है तो उसमें तो कैपिटल ही वेस्ट हो रहा है ना, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट विल गो अप. और जो वर्क है इट इज मूविंग स्मूथली वन फ्रॉम द अदर. ये नहीं है कि हैपहैजर्डली. पहले तो जैसे हमने कहा कि आपको एक, you have entered an office and you have to get it signed from number of places. So if it is not in sequence, what will happen? First you will go to the person who is sitting at the end of the room. Then you'll come back to the person who's sitting at the front of the room. Then you go to the person who's sitting at the third place. So it will be haphazard. You'll be wasting so much of time and energy. So even in production, because nothing is done at only one places, there will be many processes which will be done before the final products come out. So these processes, the different they should not be distributed haphazardly, but in a sequence, so that the work is done in the most efficient manner. And whatever, provide enough production capacity. If the demand is say for n units, so you should have that capacity to produce that n units. आपका यदि capacity over capacity भी बना दिया कि more than n units, so it will go waste. If it is under n producing n units, so what will happen? You will be losing some opportunity of making profit. So you should see कि what is the demand. Accordingly, what will be the see, you cannot make it 100%, but at least try to match the demand and design your capacity accordingly. And whatever materials are coming in, the raw material, then the semi-finished good, and they should be handled properly, that it is not wasted. Suppose something goes wrong when it is in the process, so what will happen? It will be again have to be reprocessed. So in that, money and time will be wasted. And reduce hazards to personnel. The personnel who are working there should be treated that they are human being. They are not any machine, and they need proper hygiene and proper care to do their work. This will increase employee morale. If they know that they are being taken care of, then they'll put their 100% soul in the work. And it will also reduce accidents. And the people who are supervising, if they are scattered around, they are not in a standardized form, it will be very difficult to supervise them. So the whole layout should be such that it is systematic. So the safety is also taken care of, there's proper supervision is also there, and this will also lead to ease of maintaining the machines, and this will increase the productivity, and it will also, the machine utilization will be maximum. So naturally, if you take these things into consideration, the cost of production will go down. And because there is not only one department, it is an integrated approach of many departments to produce that good. So there should be a very good functional relationship between these departments. It should not be a watertight compartment. Just like our body, any human natural body, there are so many organs. They are working together for the well-being of the body. So they are interacting. There are different organs. They are separated by a semi-permeable membrane, not a watertight membrane. They are interacting with each other. We don't feel it, but the whole body is acting together for your well-being. So similarly, any production unit, they are also working to produce something. So each department should be working with each other in a very conducive manner, in a functional manner, not trying to not try to overrule each other, not trying to see what they can do together. Yes, continue. Sharmila, are you
Yes,
there?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
You read.
Factory buildings. The nature and size of the building determine the floor space available for the layout. While designing the special requirements, example, air condition, dust control, humidity control, etc., must be kept in mind. Nature of product. Product layout is suitable for uniform product, whereas process layout is more appropriate for custom-made products.
So you have the factory factors influencing plant layout. One should be how should be your factory building. The nature and size determines the kya floor space hoga, where what special requirements you require. Air conditioning, suppose you are working in your plant is located at a very hot region, तो air conditioning की जरूरत है. If it is very dusty, dust control की जरूरत है, humidity control की जरूरत है. So all these things must be kept in mind. What is the nature of the product? That will govern the layout of the product. कि प्रोसेस लेआउट होगा कि प्लांट प्रोडक्ट लेआउट होगा कि प्रोसेस लेआउट होगा. प्रोडक्ट लेआउट में होता है कि सेम प्रोडक्ट इज मूविंग and things are being added to it. Process layout hoga ki each department makes a different part of the product and finally it is assembled at one place. Yes, continue.
Production process. In assembly line in industries, product layout is better. In job order or intermittent manufacturer, on the other hand, process layout is desirable.
Assembly line में क्या है? I've told you ना कि same जैसे 4-wheelers बनते हैं या 2-wheelers बनते हैं, तो chassis पहले बन जाता है, वही chassis move होता है, उसमें different parts add किए जाते हैं. So it is in a line. So that is known as a product layout. Product is moving and things are being added to. Process layout, जैसे for example, if you are manufacturing, say in a big railway manufacturing units, जहाँ locos बनते हैं, electrical locos या diesel locos, तो over there it is a process layout. Different parts of that loco is made in different department and then finally it is assembled at one place. Types of machinery. Yes, continue.
General purpose machines are often arranged as a per process layout, while special purpose machines are arranged according to the product layout.
तो मशीन का भी लेआउट हो सका, जैसे जनरल पर्पस मशीन्स होंगे, जो सब लेथिंग मशीन होंगे तो एक जगह होंगे, जो ड्रिलिंग मशीन होंगे एक जगह होंगे, जो कारपेंट्री का काम होगा वो एक जगह होगा, पेंटिंग का काम होगा एक जगह होगा. तो दैट इज इन द प्रोसेस लेआउट. और जहां पर स्पेशल मशीन्स हैं जैसे, तो वो प्रोडक्ट लेआउट होगा. रिपेयर्स एंड मेंटेनेंस. कंटिन्यू.
Machines should be so arranged that acute space is available. Adequate space is available between them for movement of equipment and people required for repairing the machine.
अब ऐसा नहीं हो कि एक मशीन खराब हो गया तो वहां जगह ही नहीं कि कोई खड़ा होकर उसको रिपेयर करे, तो प्रोडक्शन तो स्टॉप हो जाएगा. तो while laying down the plant you have to see, make it कि हाँ enough space, जब requirement हो तो there should be enough place to repair that machine and then only it can be maintained. मेंटेनमेंट के लिए कहीं ऑयलिंग की जरूरत है, कहीं कुछ की जरूरत है, तो इट शुड बी डन रेगुलरली कि machines are kept at the optimum level so the production is not affected. Yes, continue.
Human needs. Adequate arrangement should be made for clock room, washing room, locker, drinking water, toilet, and other employee facilities. Proper provision should be made for disposal of
effluents,
if any.
You can see कि जो भी हमारा ह्यूमन नीड्स है, तो देयर शुड बी अरेंजमेंट कि हम कहाँ, मान लीजिए आई एम वेयरिंग something like a coat, and when I'm working I don't need that coat, so there should be a place like cloak rooms हुए, वहाँ you can keep it it is safe over there. By the end of the day, when you have completed your work, you can collect it and from there you can go. फिर वॉशरूम की तो जरूरत सबको सब किसी भी समय में लग सकती है, तो फॉर दैट देयर शुड बी लॉकर्स जहां और भी कुछ अपना वैल्यूएबल चीजें वो रख सकते हैं, देन ड्रिंकिंग वाटर, टॉयलेट्स, जो भी उनको चाहिए. When they are human beings, they'll be needing so many things. So they should, and a proper disposal of effluent, जो waste ये कुछ है उसको properly dispose of. कुछ ऐसा waste निकल रहा है कि like for example अभी most of the factories especially in Kanpur, लेदर फैक्ट्री है, वहां क्या करते थे, जो भी वेस्ट निकलता था वो गंगा में निकाल कर डाल देते थे. इससे क्या होता था कि गंगा was getting polluted. So now they have built affluent, they have built plants which will refine plants which will collect all these effluents and dispose of properly somewhere so that it does not affect the environment. Second, plant environment.
Heat, light, noise, ventilation, and other aspects should be duly considered. Example, paint shop, planting sessions should be located in other halls so the dangerous fume can be removed through proper ventilation, etc. Adequate safety arrangements should be also made.
हाँ, जैसे किसी तरह से हमें जो लोगों को अफेक्ट करे तो उसको थोड़ा आइसोलेट रखो, और वेंटिलेशन या through some means it can be disposed of properly. The management policies.
Management
Yes.
policies regarding size, quality, employees' facilities, and delivery schedules should be considered while deciding plant layout.
तो प्लांट लेआउट को तो हमें ये देखना कि क्या मैनेजमेंट पॉलिसीज क्या हैं, कि एट व्हाट टाइम तो कहाँ लोकेटेड है, उनका ट्रांसपोर्टेशन कैसे हो रहा है कि दे आर एबल टू रीच देयर इन टाइम. तो जो भी मैं और जो भी उनके कंपनसेशंस हैं, जो पॉलिसीज है, इट इज बीइंग worked according to it or not, कि कहा तो कुछ दे कुछ और रहे हैं. तो naturally the human factor which is the most important element in productivity will be affected and your productivity will go down. Size, quality, employee facilities, all these are management policies. यदि employees को आपने ये promise किया कि आप ये facilities देंगे और आप नहीं दे रहे हैं, तो what will happen? Their moral will be affected. और फिर क्या डिलीवरी शेड्यूल हम अपने कंज्यूमर्स को देना चाहते हैं कि एट व्हाट डिलीवरी शेड्यूल आई एक्सपेक्ट द रॉ मटेरियल्स टू कम टू मी और सेमी फिनिश्ड गुड्स टू कम टू मी. तो एवरीथिंग शुड बी प्रॉपरली monitored, and anything if it is deviating from the plan, it should be rectified immediately. Okay. Next, Disha. Hello,
Yes,
Disha.
ma'am.
You
Yes,
continue dynamics of plant layout.
Okay, ma'am. Dynamics of plant layout. First, increase in the output of the existing product. Second, introduction of a new product and diversification. Third, technological advancements in machinery, material processes, product design, fuel, etc. Fourth, deficiencies in the layout are noticed by the layout engineer in the beginning.
So, if you want to, क्या dynamics है will be affecting your plant layout. पहले तो ये है ना कि तुम्हारा plant layout ऐसा होना चाहिए कि there is a scope of increasing the output. आज जैसे आप n units बना रहे हैं, तो हो सकता आप ऐसा प्लांट लेआउट कीजिए नेक्स्ट it should increase, it should be n+1. हो सकता है n+1 से शुरू करेंगे, फिर n+2 जाएगा, and so on. और यदि आपको अपने कुछ नया प्रोडक्ट ऐड करना है या डाइवर्सिफाई, एक तरह का बना रहे हैं चेयर्स, हो सकता है आपको दूसरे डिजाइन का बनाना है, तो at the time of layout only you should think about it कि there should be scope for new product and diversification. और जो टेक्नोलॉजी में एडवांसमेंट आ रहे हैं, मशीनरी में एडवांसमेंट आ रहे हैं, तो that should be incorporated accordingly. As an, जैसे for example, there was a time, because I have seen that both in banks and libraries, there were time it was everything was done manually, but now it has been taken up. There are human beings who are governing them, taking care of them. But machines, the repetitive type of jobs, or very time consuming job, and the jobs which can be programmed. Program means when decisions are according to certain rules. This. For example, making a bill. That is a simple rule. You add the price into the quantity and total it. तो वो machine से कर देते हैं फटाफट, which was done manually initially. So all these things, जैसे आज robotics use हो रहा है, artificial intelligence हो रहा है, तो there should be, the scope should be there, that these advancements should be, when and where the time comes, it should be implemented in the plant. और जो प्लांट लेआउट में जब इनिशियली अननोटिस्ड हो गया, कुछ डिफिशियंसी रह गई, तो हाउ यू शुड करेक्ट इट लेटर ऑन. Yes, these are the various principles on which plant layout is based. You continue, Disha.
Principles of plant layout. First, principle of minimum movement. Second, principle of flow. Third, principle of space. Fourth, principle of safety. Fifth, principle of flexibility. Sixth, principle of interdependence. Seventh, principle of overall integration. Eighth, principle of minimum investment.
So these are the 9 principles on which plant layout is based. This, I've just tried to read this principle of minimum movement.
Principle of minimum movement. As far as possible, materials and labor should be moved over minimum distance.
Unnecessary movement नहीं रहो, जो जरूरी है और जितना स्टेप पे हो सके, it should be done in that. ये नहीं है कि 2 ही स्टेप है, मगर ऐसे haphazardly किया गया है कि you are just wasting time and money. Okay. Now you read it. Principle of flow.
Principle of flow. The work area should be arranged according to the sequence of operation so that there is continuous flow of materials without congestion. The layout should allow for easy movement of material without interruption or delay.
And this is quite clear. जैसे जो फ्लो है, it should be smooth. कंजेशन नहीं हो रहा कि एक जगह आके बॉटल नेक हो गया तो वहां फिर काम रुक जाएगा, and you'll be unnecessarily wasting on unproductive work. Yes, principle of space.
Principle of space. All available cubic space should be effectively used both vertically and horizontally.
मतलब फ्लोर जो है वो भी वर्टिकली ऑल्सो. जैसे कोई चीज ऐसा है कि यू हैव टू मूव समथिंग वेरी हैवी, तो पुलिस या करके हम लोग ओवरहेड से भी ले जा सकते हैं. तो जहां जैसा पॉसिबल है वैसा करना चाहिए. तो योर प्रॉपर यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ बोथ वर्टिकल एंड हॉरिजॉन्टल. जैसे पुलिस हुआ, क्रेन हुआ, तो वो वर्टिकली ले जाते हैं. हॉरिजॉन्टली हुआ, जैसे कार्स हुआ, ट्रक्स हुआ, तो हॉरिजॉन्टली ले जाते हैं.
Principle of safety. There should be consideration for safety and convenience of workers. There should be built-in provision for the safety and
Comfort. I think this is quite easy to understand. जैसे हमने कहा ये these things boost the morale and of the workers and it increases productivity. Yes.
Principle of flexibility. Layout should be designed in the manner that production facilities can easily be rearranged when it becomes necessary in future on account of expansion and technological advance.
तो इतना रिजिड नहीं होना चाहिए प्रोसेस में सपोज देयर इज अ इंक्रीज इन टेक्नोलॉजी जैसे तो यू शुड बी एबल टू टेक दैट इम्प्लीमेंट दैट एंड यू उसमें कुछ रीअरेंज करना है कुछ चीज एलिमिनेट करना है कुछ ऐड करना है तो इट शुड बी फ्लेक्सिबल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रिजिड होने से जनरली व्हाट हैपेंस यू विल बी डिस्ट्रॉइंग द होल प्रोसेस.
Principle of interdependence. Interdependent operations and processes should be located in close proximity to each.
हाँ ऐसा नहीं है कि अब एक के बाद एक करना वो शॉप या डिपार्टमेंट आप बहुत दूर कर देंगे तो व्हाट विल हैपन यू विल बी जस्ट वेस्टिंग तो इंटरडिपेंडेंस जहां जब से ज्यादा है तो दे शुड बी क्लोज टू ईच अदर एंड दे शुड बी एबल टू अचीव व्हाटएवर दे आर वर्किंग एट.
Principle of overall integration. All the plant facilities and services should be fully integrated into a single operating unit so as to maximize efficiency and minimize cost of production.
क्योंकि whatever you are producing whether you are producing goods or services एक किसी का काम तो है नहीं it is a interdependability so many things so they should be integrated in such a manner कि लगे कि एक काम कर रहे हैं हम सब the goal is the same for everyone so they should be integrated know which one has to work first which one has to work after that कौन proceeding होगा जैसे हम लोग भी project management में पढ़ रहे थे कि we have to define each activity which will proceed which will succeed which will be in parallel and everything so similarly then only it can be integrated नहीं तो integration नहीं होगा फिर अलग अलग भागने लगेंगे तो जैसे हम नेटवर्क में we don't want to leave any arrow hanging तो जहां इंटीग्रेशन होगा वहां ये प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी और कॉस्ट भी मिनिमाइज हो जाएगा और वर्क इफिशिएंट हो जाएगा.
Principle of minimum investment. The layout should yield in savings in fixed capital investment to optimum utilization of available facilities.
तो हम as far as possible we should try to minimize our investment कि जो जितना है कम से कम में हम बेस्ट से बेस्ट काम कर सके. Now we'll come to layout. दिशा के बाद समीक्षा.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Types of layouts. First, product or line layout. Second, process or functional layout. Third, fixed position or location layout. Fourth, combined or group layout.
So these are the basic 4 ways. One is your product or line layout, as I told you, कि एक लाइन में मूव होता है. Process layout where things are done in different departments, जो function अलग अलग फंक्शन हो रहे हैं फिर फाइनली असेंबल हो रहा है. और एक होता है फिक्स लेआउट या लोकेशन. जैसे मान लीजिए यू आर मेकिंग अ ब्रिज तो यू वोंट मेक देम इन अ फैक्ट्री. वो जहां पर है ब्रिज या रोड बन रहा है तो यू at that point you have to bring the man and material and everything so that is fixed position or location layout. और combined है जहां where you are combining these things matrix layout जिसको कह सकते हैं. Yes, continue.
What is layout? Plant layout ideally involves allocation of space and arrangement of equipment in such a manner that overall operating costs are minimized. Objectives of layout: efficient utilization of available floor space, to ensure that work proceeds from one point to another point without any delay, provide enough production capacity, reduce material handling costs, reduce hazards to personnel, utilize labor efficiently, increase employee morale.
We have already discussed all these things. These are the objectives of layout.
Mom, this is the same slide.
Just one.
First, manufacturing layout, a product layout or a line layout. The materials move from one workstation to another sequentially without any backtracking or deviation. Materials are fed into first machine and semi-finished goods travel automatically from machine to machine. The output of one machine becoming input of the next. Example, food processing unit, paper mill.
Even vehicles are, so as I told you, in vehicles also, the chassis is made first and then it moves in one sequence. जैसे यहाँ देखा है. This is a product layout. Bamboo, some processing is done. From bamboo, paper is made. So it is moving in one direction. ये है. This is a diagram and this is the actual manufacturing unit. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Manufacturing layout, product layout, or line layout. The advantages are first, low material handling cost, second, continuous work, third, optimum flow space. The disadvantages are first, the initial cost is very high, second, repetitive process.
So there are certain advantages and disadvantages. Material handling cost, it is moving smoothly in one direction. Continuous work is there. Optimum floor utilization is there. But initially you have to set up the whole thing. So initial cost is very high and it is a repetitive process. Now next is your process of functional layout. Who will be the next one? Swati Singh? Swati
Yes,
Singh?
ma'am.
You
Yes, ma'am.
continue.
Okay. Manufacturing layout, process, functional layout. In this type of layout, machines of a similar type are arranged together at one place. The work has to be allotted to each department in such a way that no machines are chosen to do as many different jobs as possible. Example, process oriented layout for a hospital.
जैसे इसमें आई सेड अप एक एक यूनिट में एक प्रोसेस हो रहा है. अब जैसे हॉस्पिटल है तो एक जगह एक्सरे हो रहा होगा, एक जगह आपका ऑर्थोपेडिक्स का होगा. एनीवन विद दैट प्रॉब्लम, विद एनी प्रॉब्लम विद देयर बोन्स विल गो देयर. कहीं पर गायनी होगा, एनी गायनिकोलॉजिकल प्रॉब्लम्स, यू गो टू वन. So that is a process layout. Or any manufacturing unit, even most of the railway workshops are process layout. Either they are making coaches, जो manufacturing unit है, either they are manufacturing coaches or they are manufacturing locos. तो electrical locos बना रहे हो और diesel loco बना रहे हो, अगर जो भी है तो it is a process layout. Each process is done at a separate unit and then finally it is assembled at one place. ये एक डायग्राम है प्रोसेस लेआउट का. जैसे ये एक हॉस्पिटल का है. सर्जरी एक डिपार्टमेंट है, रेडियोलॉजी है, ईआर बेड्स हैं, फार्मेसी है, बिलिंग है, एग्जिट है, जब बिलिंग वाले, लेबोरेटरीज हैं, और a person with a broken legs come, he first goes to radiology, maybe some surgery is required, तो move करके finally it goes out. Similarly, erratic heart pacemaker, तो ये also will go to several department जाएंगे, but each department will do its own work. You continue. Swati.
Process layout. Yes, ma'am. Advantages: low capital, overhead costs are relatively low, effective supervision. Disadvantages: high material handling cost, time lag is higher.
जैसे यू कैन सी कि प्रोसेस ऑफ प्रोडक्ट लेआउट में जैसे इसमें लो कैपिटल है मगर उसमें हाई कैपिटल था. ओवरहेड कॉस्ट आर रिलेटिवली लो. यहाँ सुपरविजन इज इफेक्टिव इन बोथ द केसेस. वहां पर लो मटेरियल हैंडलिंग कॉस्ट था बिकॉज इट वाज मूविंग स्मूथली इन वन लाइन. यहाँ टाइम लैग इज ऑल्सो क्योंकि हर एक the process is being done at different thing and then it is being finally. तो material handling cost थोड़ा high हो जाता है, time lag is higher. So there are certain advantages and this, but according to the nature of the product, you have to choose your layout.
Fixed position layout.
नहीं,
Here,
I'm Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am.
You continue.
Fixed position layout. Here, major product being produced is fixed at one location. All other facilities are brought and arranged around the work center. Example,
Shipbuilding. Yes, continue. Nidhi.
yes, ma'am.
हाँ, एग्जाम्पल पढ़ो.
Shipbuilding, dam constructions, flyover constructions.
जैसे अब शिप बिल्डिंग में तो शिप जहां से वो दैट यूजुअली इट इज नियर सम वाटर बॉडी जहां शिप बन रहा है कि सो दैट वंस इट इज मैन्युफैक्चर्ड इट इजीली गोज इनटू द वाटर बॉडी. डैम कंस्ट्रक्शन, अब डैम का तो कहीं मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट तो नहीं बनेगा ना. जहां डैम बन रहा है वहीं सब कुछ लाना पड़ेगा, सबको आना पड़ेगा. मटीरियल हो, मशीन हो, manpower हो, everything will come over there and then they construct the, या flyover हुआ या building हुआ या फिर bridges हुए, flyover bridges. All these things are examples of fixed position layout. यहाँ एक ये ब्रिज या फ्लाईओवर जो भी कहो दिखा रहा है. दिस इज अ फिक्स्ड पोजीशन लेआउट. यहाँ बन रहा है तो सारे कुछ यहीं आएंगे और इसको कंप्लीट करेंगे. व्हाटएवर रिसोर्सेज आर, whether man, machine, material, capital, whatever resources are required. मनी, कैपिटल को मनी कह सकते हो. तो दिस इज अ फिक्स्ड मैन्युफैक्चरिंग लेआउट. नाउ advantages and disadvantages.
Advantages of a fixed position layout: save costs as customization is necessary. Disadvantages: lengthy production period, heavy investment cost. Second, several operations are carried out simultaneously.
तो यहाँ भी कुछ एडवांटेज. सेव, एक तो कॉस्ट हो जाता है कि कस्टमाइज क्या करना है, यू नो एग्जैक्टली कैसे करना है. मगर प्रोडक्शन पीरियड हैवी लंबा हो जाता, लेंदी प्रोडक्शन पीरियड, बिकॉज till the whole thing is completely finished you cannot leave it. You have to, and these are generally something which is quite costly. It is for either it is for shipbuilding or constructing a bridge or a flyover. So these are costly projects and several operations are also carried simultaneously. While you are doing one thing, you also have to do something else. So this is not one after the other, but you have to see when, which all operations have to be carried parallelly. Simultaneously means in parallel. Maybe it is not equal length, but it has to be done together. Now, Khushi.
Yes, ma'am.
You continue.
Manufacturing layout, combined layout. In many manufacturing units, several products are produced in repeated numbers with no likelihood of continuous production. Combined layout is followed. Example, soap industry, all input are almost manufactured in separated unit with glycerin, water treatment, fragrance, etc.
Mm. So this is a combination of both process and some things are done in in one process, and then some things are done in different processes. So this is a combination. Like for example, when in soap industry, uh, in soap, glycerin, water treatment, fragrance, these are done separately. But once it is put in the soap, that is, it moves in a line. So it is a combined layout. सोप एक एग्जाम्पल है. So, Khushi, what have you learned today? Khushi, you have
Yes,
come
ma'am.
for the first time, na?
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
No, ma'am.
तो आज
Ma'am,
कौन
I am
आया?
attending for the first time, Kashish.
अच्छा, Kashish. Oh, sorry.
Yes,
Khushi
ma'am.
and Kashish are so similar that I, Kashish. Kashish,
Yes,
you
ma'am.
just tell me, what have you learned?
Ma'am, you told us about the plant location and layout in which you in starting you have told about the importance of mobility and how it and the work of it, and then you told about the importance of location, that is long term, it requires long term commitment and manpower and flexibility of operations, and it also affects the material and powers. And then you explained the factors influencing it, like factory building and plant environment and production processes, etc. And then you have described the 9 different principles on which the layout is based. Yes, ma'am.
What about how to handle the human resource? That is the most important resource.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, you have also told points on that we have, like, the person who is establishing a plant, they have to maintain proper hygiene facilities and first aid facilities and washrooms and etc. things that are required for an employee to work over there. Yes, ma'am.
Anyone? Yes, you have understood everything. Good. Anyone else? Any question? You have understood what is plant layout and what is plant location. Location is where to locate that plant. Then what should be the design of the plant? That is layout. Whether it should be a combined layout, or whether it should be a process layout, or whether it should be product layout. So that is the main difference. Once you have to decide where to see, for example, generally for food processing unit, it is located where the fruits are produced, because their raw material is perishable. Even though the mobility is not very difficult, but then it is perishable. It might get bad along the while it is being taken from one place to other. ठीक है, refrigerated mobility is there, but that is bit costly. So it is better to locate it where it is being produced. But जहां तक heavy industries का है, ठीक है, it is difficult to take it. But now with the improvement in your transportation system, that is taken care of. So that is why today we find heavy industries all over India, wherever, even at places where because there are other better facilities, other things are much better over there. So it has spread all over India, which was concentrated on the eastern side initially. Anything else? So I think you have understood plant location and layout. Any question? Hello? Hello?
Mom, no questions.
No questions. Okay. So let's move. अभी तो काफी time है. Should I do another topic tomorrow?
Ma'am, I wanted to ask about the tests that we're going to be giving tomorrow.
Tomorrow is not the last date.
Ma'am,
We have
okay.
next Sunday. You have 8
Okay, ma'am.
classes with me. So today is 6th.
Okay, ma'am.
Today is 5th. Sorry, 5th. We have today is the 5th class. Tomorrow will be 6th. 7th, 8th will be the test. Actually, I'll be giving you one topic on which you have to give a presentation of about 10 minutes.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll allocate that topic to you either tomorrow or on any time. I might send I'll just post those topics to you.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. I think tomorrow I'll do another topic. So for today, it's or if you want, I can start another.
Ma'am, it's up to you if you want to.
Because it is only 1913. A lot of time is left. Okay, so the next topic will be on materials handling. Can you see this PPT?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so let's start this. Let's see what Aanchal?
Yes, ma'am. Introduction. Material is defined as equipment, apparatus, and supplies used by an organization for the purpose of rendering services or producing goods. The basic objective of management is to optimize the resource, that is man, money, materials, machines, and minute time.
So without material we cannot produce anything, even if we are doing some service. For that also we require material. And material, like, basic thing is how do we utilize these resources. जैसे हमें generally we have taken everything in M: man, machine, material, minute is time, money, M. So how do we use these things to get the maximum of the or the optimum result?
Material management is a scientific technique which is concerned with planning, organization, and controlling the flow of materials from their initial purchase through the internal operation to the distribution to service points.
So right from the beginning, how things should be moved, how they are, so we plan We plan ki, okay, we'll buy this thing, this will this person will do this equipment will be used where, how it will be used, when it will be used. So we do planning, then we organize, we make it the sequence, the scheduling, and then we control by monitoring the whole process, seeing whether it is moving according to our plan or not.
Basic functions of material management: effective management and supervision, sound purchasing methods, a efficient purchase system, a simple inventory control program, a result-oriented requisition and distribution system, written policies and producer procedures, a practical receiving program, need for accountability and responsibility. Purchasing, receiving, and paying invoice should be done by separate persons for optimum result.
So these are the basic function of material handling. Like, how do you the manage your management and your supervision should be effective. Ki whatever you want to do, you are doing that. You are not able to do it, then it is not effective. Then the way you are purchasing thing, whether you're purchasing the thing, whether you are getting it at the right time, at the right quantity, right quality, right cost. So you're purchasing, how sound is your purchasing method, and it's this whole system should be very efficient. You're doing the right thing and with the least wastage of wastage. Then simple inventory control, how you are managing the inventory level of the things which you are purchasing. Then requisition, when do you order, when should you order for the particular raw material or anything which you require for producing a particular uh, good or rendering a particular service. Then how it is being distributed. Then the policies and the procedures should be written clear cut, no ambiguity. Who has to do what, who is responsible, who is accountable. क्या होता है कभी anything, if things are moving smoothly तब तो ठीक है, but if anything goes wrong, nobody is willing to take the responsibility. The accountability has to be, accountability and responsibility has to be clearly written, so that in case of any dispute, some decision can be taken quickly. So कौन परचेज करेगा, कौन रिसीव करेगा, कौन इनवॉइस पेमेंट करेगा, तो these things have to be done by separate people, so there is no confusion. Even if it is done by the same person, so it should be clearly written that they have to do these work in this sequence. Yes, continue.
Aim of material management: to have material in hand when needed, to satisfy the demand during the period of replacement, to carry reserve stock to avoid stock out, to stabilize fluctuations in consumption, to provide reasonable level of client service.
So what is the aim of material management? Whenever you need anything, it should be there in your hand. ये नहीं है कि वो सामान ही नहीं है तो आप बैठे रहिए, you nothing is done, so it will naturally affect the productivity. और जब खत्म हो जा रहा है तो उस समय हम कैसे उसको रिप्लेस कर रहे हैं, रिप्लेसमेंट कर रहे हैं, सो दैट देयर इज नो गैप बिटवीन द प्रोडक्शन यूनिट process. A reserve stock भी, that is why it is very essential to keep reserve stock. Suppose stock out हो जाता तो there has to be something in reserve. जैसे हम लोग कहते भी ना कि whatever you earn, you don't spend it, keep something for the rainy day. Rainy day माने when you are not able to earn, so there should be a safety stock. So similarly in a production unit, there has to be some safety stock, that in case of any stock out, you have something in your hand. और उससे you can be able to stabilize consumption. तो फ्लक्चुएट करता रहता है, ऐसा नहीं कि इट इज स्टेडी, समटाइम इट माइट हाई, समटाइम्स इट इज वेरी लो. तो यू हैव टू सी कि what should be the average thing which you should have in my hand, and this will lead to a good client service. Whenever the client requires something, that he or she has it is available to them. Now, Anu Kumari. Anu
Yes,
Kumari.
ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you read.
Material management.
Materials management.
Information system.
Hmm.
Material management information system. Material management information system is a comprehensive system designed to manage and uh, streamline the process related to the procurement, inventory, and distribution of material within an organization. It's, it's crucial for ensuring that materials are available when needed, reducing costs, and improving efficiency. Here an overview of its key components and functions. Key components of MMIS. Inventory management. Track stock level, order, and deliveries. Monitor inventory turnover and adjust reorder level. Use techniques like just in time to optimize stock level.
So materials information management. See, materials किस तरह से move कर रहे हैं. That you should have. देखो, information, without information you cannot take any decision. यदि आपको information ही नहीं है, that is why we try to take as much information from the outside so that accordingly we can take decision. So in material management information system is a comprehensive system. Manage kare how to streamline the whole. Procurement means when you are getting the raw material. Inventory is the things which you have in stock, whether it is raw material or semi-finished goods or finished goods. Then how it is being distributed within the organization and to your client. When jahan jiski if the producers require some raw material, it should be there whenever they require it. So it is very essential to keep a information about all these things. And in this, computerization of the whole information system is helping us in taking quick decisions. Because there are 6 components of a computerized information system. एक तो ये है, the amount of data which they can handle is enormous. एक तो data हुआ, then the speed with which they can handle, which helps human being in taking quick decisions. Or amount of data, then number of interacting variables, number of, because whenever you're producing something, you need so many things. So keeping all those things in a human mind is not possible. So you keep it in a database, which is kept in a computer system. So now all those interrelating variables which affect your productivity is kept in a secure place, and it is retrieved whenever it is required. Then repetitive nature is taken care of. Suppose if I tell you to write, I will do my work, say 100 times. What will happen? It is a simple sentence, I will do my work. But after certain times, you'll start making mistake because of fatigue and boredom. Repetitive words mein kya hota hai? When you are doing it manually, boredom, fatigue, all this comes into. But when it is computerized, it will hardly make any difference to it. Only thing, you have to give the command and it will do the work. Then exact input, then only you will get correct output. Garbage in, garbage out. So you have to give them exact input, what exactly you want, in a precise manner. Then only you can expect a good return. So these are the advantages which are MI generally today, when we are talking about information system, it is a computerized information system, which is help you in doing all these jobs. Procurement related things, inventory control, distribution of materials, all these things you can do it easily with a computerized information system. The first key component of MMIS is inventory management. What is the level? It keeps a track of what is the stock level, when it has been ordered, when it will be delivered, all these things. Monitors inventory turnover and adjust reorder when it is finishing, when it should be reordered. All these things are done. जैसे आजकल क्या होता है, you go to a shop, they will ask you for your mobile number, and then they'll feed this in their system. So whenever something new comes to that shop, immediately a message will come to you. So what is this? This is a information which is being given to you, so that if in case you need that, you will go and purchase it easily. You don't have to again look for it. So this way we are making the decision making process more easy by keeping track of the inventory level, by monitoring the inventory level, by just in time, so that you can, whenever you require, just in time, whenever you require something, that is available to you. The next, yes, continue. Anu.
Management. Yes, ma'am. Manage the process of acquiring materials, including supplier selection and negotiation. Facilitate purchase orders. Require
Requisitions.
requisitions and vendor management. Track the performance and reliability of supplier. Warehouse management. Control the storage and handling, retrieval of materials within the warehouse. Implement process of accurate record keeping in efficient space utilization. Use technologies like barcoding and RFID for real-time tracking. 1 minute, ma'am.
Demand forecasting.
Yes, ma'am. Demand forecasting. Analyze historical data and market trends to predict future material requirements. Helps in planning and budgeting by anticipting demand fluctuation.
So see, first was inventory management. Inventory management was the first key component of MMIS. Then procurement. From where to buy it, who will be your supplier, how do you negotiate with the supplier. So these things are, if is automated, things becomes much more easy. Then when to order, when to send your requisition for reordering it, how to manage your vendors are what? Suppliers. How to manage your suppliers, and and you can track the reliability of the suppliers, whether they are doing their things, doing their jobs on time, they're managing time, quality, price, everything or not. If they are not doing that, you can easily, if you have a database of suppliers, you can easily change the supplier and go to a person who will be doing the job in a much better way. Then warehouse management. Where do you store your things? In most of these warehouses, like for Amazon or any other online suppliers of goods and services, where they store, they utilize the space, and they use computerized information system to manage the whole handling, storing, retrieving. Because in warehouse you are just storing it, but when do you require it, it should be easily available to you. Like for example, if you keep your things systematically, even in your own house, you'll know exactly what is kept where. So whenever you need it, you go to. If you keep it haphazardly, what will happen? When you require it, that thing is not available to you. Maybe it is present over there, but you're not able. So in warehouse management, you keep things in such a way that whenever it is required, it is available to you. And for this, you use technology like barcoding. For example, all of you must be familiar with barcodes, which is there on the things you buy, and there is a scanner which reads the barcode and tells you what is the price, when it was manufactured, all the information about that particular thing. Similarly, you have another technology, RFID, radio frequency identification. Barcode, you have to be in touch with that article, but in RFID it is even if you are not through radio frequency, you can identify where that article is present. For example, you go to very big warehouses, it's so huge, and some demand for some product comes, where it is kept. So through these technology, you can easily see where it is kept and how to retrieve it, so that it reaches the consumer in time and in the right condition. And then demand forecasting. What will be the demand? That is very important, because you have to keep your inventory level also according to the demand. So for this, you need both the historical data, how things have been happening in the past, plus the market research. And you combine these two things to analyze and see what will be the demand in near future, so that you can produce things accordingly. And accordingly, you can allocate the budget also to, naturally, for producing something you'll need money. So how much money do you need, from where to get that money? So demand forecasting is also being taken care of by this material management information system. Now
Order
Sharmila
fulfillment.
and Sharmila.
Okay.
Order fulfillment. Ensure timely and accurate
Accurate.
processing of customer order, manage order picking, packing, and shipping process. Data
Analytics.
analytic and reporting provides insight through dashboard and report on inventory level, supplier performance, and procurement cost. Support decision making and with data driven insight. Integration and other systems. Interface with other enterprises system like enterprise resources planning EPR, customer relationship management CRM, and financial management system for seamless operation.
So next is your order fulfillment, because you want to fulfill whatever has been order you are receiving. You have to fulfillment in a timely manner, and in the processing should be accurate, so the customer receives his or her product in the way he or she wants, at the price he or she wants, at the time he or she wants. So all these things, order picking, packing, shipping processes, all are all taken care of by order fulfillment information system, apart of material handling information system. Then data analytics, because over here data analysis is very easy, because everything is kept in a database which is being analyzed through statistical means, and it is a program thing. It is nothing haphazardly. It has been, excuse me one second. It has, so according to the data, you can analyze and see things, what will be your demand, how many people are, which person is demanding what, at what price, at what, which color, all these things. So analyzing and reporting also becomes very easy, and it is integrating with other systems, because to fulfill its order, it needs the whole organization. ERP is what? Enterprise resource planning. The whole enterprise, how it is working. It has got different functional areas, like it has operations, it has finance, it has marketing. All these are integrated together. And what is your relationship with your customer? Because you're finally, all your performance will decide what is your relationship with the customer. So it integrates with these various systems to achieve whatever you are looking for. Yes, continue.
Benefit of MMIS. Cost reduction. Efficiencies, inventory management, and procurement process help in reducing carry cost and minimizing stock out or stock overstock situation. Improved efficiency. Autom- Automations and real-time tracking streamline operation, reduce manual error, and speed up process. Better decision making, data driven insight, and forecasting help in making informed informed decision regarding inventory level, supplies choice, and procurement strategies. Enhance customer satisfaction. Timely order fulfillment and accurate inventory management lead to better service levels and customer satisfaction.
So first of all, the benefit is cost reduction. Cost will be reduced because you're managing all these things, inventory, how much things you should keep in stock, whether it is raw material or semi-finished or finished goods. You know exactly what to do. So no wastage is reduced. So this will lead to cost reduction. Then the procurement process is also being streamlined. So carrying cost means when you're keeping the inventory, for keeping that inventory you need some money. So that is the carrying cost. The more you keep, the more carrying it will go up. And it will also minimize, if you are keeping the exact inventory according to the demand, then what will happen? Your stock out and overstocking both will be minimized. As far as possible, you'll be keeping that many things which will be demanded in the future. I'm not saying it will be 100%, but it will be near to 100%. This will improve efficiency because you are doing automation and real time tracking. You know how things are moving, you can see it how things are moving, so that your operation is, manual errors are eliminated. The things which you when it is being handled by, it will be in a manually, if you're handling it will be slower, and the chances of making error will be also be more. Then better decision making, because you have all the information, you can take decision accordingly, and this will increase your customer satisfaction. Your customer will also be very satisfied, they are getting the right thing at the right quantity at the right price at the right moment. So all these things helps you in achieving all the MMIS helps you in achieving cost reduction, improved efficiency, better decision making, and enhanced customer satisfaction. So let us today we'll do up till benefits of MMIS. Okay, tomorrow I'll continue with this. How do you implement MIS? What are the things which is required to do MIS? That will continue tomorrow. Is all right? Or should I continue?
Mom, you can continue.
I can continue. Okay. So Diksha, you continue.
Okay, ma'am. Implementation considerations. First, system selection. Choose a system that fits your organization's size, industry, and specific needs. Consider factors like scalability, ease of use, and integration capabilities. Second, training and support. Ensure that staff are well trained in using the system and that support is available for troubleshooting and updates. Third, customization. Tailor the system to align with your business processes and requirements for optimal performance. In summary, an MMIS is an essential tool for modern organization. aiming to optimize their material management processes, reduce costs, and improve overall efficiency.
So first of all, when you are implementing this MIS, what system you should use, that should be right. ऐसा भी नहीं है कि it's very expensive. It will depend upon what you can buy for your organization, what you want to buy, from where to get the consultancy for the because there are so many vendors in and they are all trying to sell things. So you should know what to buy, when to buy, what will be good for your organization. Maybe you might buy a system which is over costly, so you'll be losing money, and that will increase the cost of your product or service. So first and foremost thing is, should buy the right system which will be useful for achieving your goal. Then you should train your staff, support them in achieving the goal of the organization. They should know how to handle the system. I'll just say, for example, there are so many things, if you don't know, then you will not be able, even if it is very easy, maybe the operation is not very difficult, because now computers are becoming more and more user friendly. Things are being okay. People who are doing the programming, their job is very, very difficult. They are developing it, but for the user, things are becoming very, very easy. So they should know exactly what should do to achieve whatever they're doing. The training and support to the staff is very essential. Then customization is very essential, because if you don't tailor made it according to your need, then it will be of no use. So in summary, you can say that MMI is very essential to achieve the objective of your, because how you handle your material, that will affect the way you interact with your customers and you satisfy your customers, and you produce the things which you really want to produce in the right quantity, in the right quality, at the right price. Okay, because purchasing activity again will be doing in next class. I'm tired now. Sorry, beta. Tomorrow we'll do this purchasing function.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Okay, ma'am.
till implementation of this we have done implementation of MMIS, and then from tomorrow we'll be doing this and one other topic. Okay. Okay. Good
Okay,
night.
ma'am.
Good night,
Good
ma'am.
night,
Thank
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.